Hi guys, welcome to Gunner Masala जहां हम बात करते हैं all things Arsenal and football. And let's address something Arsenal fans often debate but rarely agree on. Is the Carabao Cup actually important or just a distraction? Every season when this competition comes around, you hear the same lines. It's a 10-pot trophy, play the kids, focus on the league. But today we slow it down, and in this video, I will explain what the Carabao Cup actually is, how and why it started, and most importantly, why Arsenal is winning it would change the trajectory of this team. This is not nostalgia, this is about momentum. Officially, the Carabao Cup is English Football League Cup, or commonly called the EFL Cup. It is open to all 92 clubs across Premier League, Championship, League One, and League Two. That already makes it different from the FA Cup. That's a usual thing people often confuse with. If there is an FA Cup, why there is an EFL Cup as well? But as you have seen, players can come from all the 92 clubs across leagues. It's a straight knockout competition, no second chances. So if you lose once, you are out. So in that way, this is a high intensity thing. Like every match matters in this tournament. And this tournament usually starts in August and ends in the final at Wembley in February, and it should be on a Sunday, right when the PL or CL season are its peak, basically. And the winner gets a major domestic trophy. This is the third biggest trophy in English landscape. One is Premier League, next is FA Cup, and then this is the EFL Cup. And also qualification for European competition. अभी आजकल यूरोपा कॉन्फ्रेंस दे गेट द क्वालिफिकेशन फॉर यूरोपा कॉन्फ्रेंस or the qualifiers of Europa conference. But the most important part of is the belief that you can win trophies, belief that your team can win trophies. So if we start, how did it all start? The competition began in 1916, and at that time English football faced a problem. Midweek's game had low attendance and clubs needed revenue. The Football League created a new knockout competition to generate income. When we say the Football League, it is the league, basically the leagues of Championship, League 1 and League 2. It's not the PL. The PL is a separate entity, but these three lower leagues have a common entity called Football League. And to keep stadiums also, stadium, because it used so much maintenance and all, and not use it to not use it in the whole week was a loss for people out there. So they wanted to stadium active also midweek and give clubs something competitive outside their league. Initially, the tournament wasn't even popular. In fact, some club fields weekend teams, so we see right now also, some fans ignored it completely, but slowly something changed. As football evolved, managers realized winning breeds winning. For any manager, winning any competition gives the manager confidence, his team confidence, gives their owner belief in that manager. And for smaller clubs or the clubs who haven't won trophy from a long time, this means something for their fan to cherish, because they would always remember that they won this year and all. A tactical testing ground, a squad rotation, because big teams, which usually the players who need minutes, the young guns who are coming from academy, they need minute. So for that, this tournament was turning out to be a perfect opportunity and a momentum builder, because if you win midweek, then you go into your league games and you are confident enough. And this is why clubs like Manchester United, Chelsea, and City took it seriously and dominated it. But right now, let's be honest, the Carabao Cup do suffer from perception issues, lower prestige than the Premier League. Of course, PL is the highest English title. It is not glamorous CL, because you see Real Madrid, Barca, Bayern playing there, and usually the early rounds are against very small team in League One and League Two. And for big club, it feels optional that even if they don't win it, there won't be much far cry about it. People would be fine. People will say focus on different, focus on league, focus on CL trophies. But the important part is, and here's the truth, that trophies don't care about perception. When players lift silverware, confidence does not ask that which trophy did you pick up, or was it a big trophy? It simply carries forward in each member of the team, and that's why the topic we are shifting to is the Arsenal and the Carabao Cup. Arsenal last won this in 1993. It has been 32 years. For a club like Arsenal to not win something for 32 years is a big, big thing. We absolute smash it in the FA Cup. We have won Premier League. We have been invincible. We are trying for the CL also, but Carabao Cup is a tournament that is shocking for me that we have not won from the last 32 years. And that's why this trophy becomes very important. Arsenal have played beautiful football, have been strong league campaigns, has been extraordinary in CL nowadays, reaching semis, quarters consistently. But there is one missing ingredient, and that everyone is asking question about Mikel Arteta, about these players, have they got it? Is closing, and closing means winning tournament. Mikel did win an FA Cup in the early tenure of his, but my understanding is that you have to go for each and every trophy, and that's why Carabao Cup becomes very important, and that's why the match against Crystal Palace becomes very important, because you need to win it and you need to give a statement that we are coming for all the trophies. Exactly similar way when Arsenal were competing for Europa League and parallelly was competing for league, people were shouting, don't focus on Europa League, it's just in second tier competition. But my point at that moment was also that you have to fight for trophy. It does not matter whether it's a second tier or third tier. We are see Spurs fan rejoicing on winning a second tier trophy. Manchester United fans keep asking us that where is your trophy when they have won this trophy. Under Ten Hag, they won Europa League also. They won Carabao Cup, and it was a very good momentum builder for them. It is not working out right now, but for a team like Arsenal, who have already so positive momentum, winning this cup can unleash a new gear in players and unleash a new tier of football they can play. The new confidence, and therefore the squad needs a finishing moment, something to hold on to, and that is where Carabao Cup becomes crucial, because it is winnable. The first thing is it is winnable. It arrives early in the series and it creates a habit of winning knockout games. Many great teams didn't start with league titles, they started with smaller trophies that build belief. Why this trophy can change Arsenal season? I think so. If Arsenal win the Carabao Cup, it breaks a mental barrier that this team can't win trophies. Final pressure disappears. They know how to play a final and finish the job. Squad confidence rises. Fringe players are gonna step up. I think we are gonna see a fully rotated squad in Carabao Cup quarter final, and they still gonna be very strong team. Players like Noni Madueke, players like Gabby Jesus, players like Gabby Martinelli who are not starting, players like Norgard, they are gonna show up and they are gonna show that they are also competing for their place in Premier League and Champion League. And this momentum, the as soon as you win Carabao Cup, this momentum shifts to bigger competition. This momentum shift to the PL race that you can win. Yes, we are winner, and we are gonna win this trophy. If Carabao Cup we can win after 32 years, this momentum, this mentality will be shifting to Champions League. Let's get the Champions League as well for the first time in Arsenal history. So this is not just theory. This pattern recognition on football history. So the Carabao Cup is not meaningless. For a rebuilding team, it can be transformational. For a team who is on a trophy drought, can be transformational. This Arsenal side does not need to prove talent, but it needs to prove closure. It needs to prove that it can win trophies. And that's why winning this competition is very, very important, because this can be start of a generational mindset shift. And sometimes the smallest trophy unlocks the biggest belief. And so let me know in the comment section, should Arsenal go full strength for the Carabao Cup? And if you want honest, grounded, and Arsenal discussions, and do let me know, this is something I have tried new for the first time, defining the competition and how it mean for the club. We will try to do it for Champions League, the league, and everything. But do let me know in the comment section what's your thought about this. And if you're new to this channel, please subscribe to Gana Masala and like, share, and comment. Thank you. See you in the next video.